part of college website only I will try to open. Just a minute. So the structure of nothing but next concept is the structure of HTML5. Nothing but how the page layout will be in the HTML5. So this is our college website, right? So usually they have those who have encoded this one or developed this particular website, they are use the HTML code, obviously, correct? So while designing this page, in the HTML code part, so what are the things he had remember, what are the things he has noticed and developed in his web code, correct? So see here, this is one example of website, correct? So see here, there is one logo, correct? This is a logo part, and news, gallery, online payment, placement, whatever the things we are seeing here, correct? These are all the header part, right? So till here it's a header part, correct? Sai Vidya, this is the logo, and this is there in the header part, and we are giving the navigation here. Navigation means if I click this news, it will move to one particular page, right? It will move to one particular page. For example, see, I will just click on the news here, just rotating, and just open the news page, correct? Whatever the activities we have conducted in our college, all those we have displayed over here, correct? So if you use a gallery, again the browser will navigate to some other page which is linking to this particular this is the label, right? As you seen, right, in the hyperlink, and the link what we are using, that we are not displaying over here. We are just giving the label part. Destination we are not going to give in the where in the website. On the display part, we are not going to be any hyperlink over there, right? That particular page we're going to load at one place. That place we say it is a label. The here news, gallery, online payment, these are all the labels. When we click on the labels, that particular page will get open. It will access the particular page and will display, right? So you can see here, just I'll come back over. You can see this logo and one heading we are given where on the header part. Then these are the navigation we have given, and we have the footer. Here we have given the paragraph. This is the paragraph, not this part. A news paradigm of education and training, right? These are the what? The paragraph or content what we want to display there. And this is the footer, right? This is the footer, correct? And see, at the footer part, we are given the copyright symbol. Copyright, see, 2020 Science of Technology. To display these things, we are going to use which type? Character entity, right? There is no this symbol, right? This symbol is not there in our keyword, in our keyboard, right? C, and it is encircled with one circle, right? This type is not there. For that reason, we're going to use a character entity. Some words we're going to use in our code, right? If the browser come to know that, it will display this particular character, this particular symbol on the website, right? So these part are what? Footer part, correct? And this is what? The article, what we want to display, articles and section, correct? Articles and section, this is this part, and this part is what? Header part, correct? These are our header part, and this is the navigation part. And we say this part, the quick fact 131st rank, this is the side section, right? So any of the web developer, any developer, he want to develop any particular website, he has to, or he will follow the same scenario, same format he has to follow, right? So what I'm trying to explain over here is, in HTML5 page layout, so it always start with header. It always start with header. Font size. Always start with header, as you guys have noticed in the that particular website header. Next, it followed with what? Navigation. At last, at side in above we have seen, right? News, gallery, online payment. These are all the navigation link. Next, we have seen the sidebar, this side or this side, we can left side or right side, we can keep anywhere according to our need in our website, right? So next followed with what? Articles and sections, right? Articles and sections. We will see one by one what is this article and section by taking a small example. Okay, articles and section. At beside, we are seeing in the side section, and the last we're going to see the footer section. This is what you're going to see in any web page. If you want, if you open any web page, in the header part, either it will be having some logo or having some headings. Then at the above part, you will be having some navigations, and at the below of your header, you're having some articles and section. What we want to display to the users, and side part, either it may be a advertisement, right? Side it may be advertisement or the advertisement of the particular company, particular website only, right? And the footer, there will be some copyright symbols or any other things will be we're going to add there. This is what the structure of the what HTML page. This is the structure of the HTML5 page. Okay, the next concept is what? HTML5 semantic element or semantic structure element. Right? The HTML5 semantic structure element. I hope it's clear. So if you want to open any other browser, you can open any other website, you can open the same thing will be there. But content will be different, but format is same. Correct? The structure is same. Okay. This is what the HTML5 semantic structure element will be. Correct? So we will see one by one. What is header, what we have to give in the header part, and what we have to give in the footer part. Correct? So we can give the header as you've seen, right? In the website, you have seen this logo. This is one image we have kept in the header part, followed with one heading we have kept here, followed with heading, and followed with some other navigation links. Either we can use over here or we can use this navigation link. Right? So how to create this one? Okay, first we'll start with the header part, header and footer. Okay, we start with the header and footer. How to create header and footer you already know, right? In yesterday's example I showed. Header, you can use the image part. For footer, you can use that copyright symbol. At last we have shown the copyright symbol, right? So that we have to organize in our program. That's it. Correct? So I just open one notepad over here. Correct? Yeah. So header, the most website page have a header and footer section, right? In header section, what we have, as you can see here in the header section, what we have the logo. It is site logo, it is website logo or company's logo, what they want to display over there, that is there in the logo part, right? One logo will be going to add in the header part, and we're going to give the headings in the header part, heading, then followed with the navigation links, right? Horizontal navigation links we are given here, horizontal. Okay, I'm stressing on the word horizontal navigation links we are giving here. Vertical navigation links, if you give here, it will be considered as side part, not on the header. If you give the vertical part, we are going to give in the side, either from the left side or to the right side, right? So horizontal navigation link we have given the site logo, and we have given the header part, right? So these are all the things we're going to add in the header part. These are things we're going to add in the header part, right? So with the help of CSS or with the help of JavaScript, we can define the size, how much header we require. Okay, for example, for this particular web page, they have given some header like width and height will be something, right? That particular header will be fit to that height and width. Okay, for some site they will reduce the header size. Okay, for example, for Facebook and you guys see the header part is very less. Okay, that is not that wider, it is very in-depth one, right? It's like it's not that deep. Correct? So it's depend upon the developer and it's depend upon the client how he want to display his header. right? How we want to promote that one, advertise that one, right? That we're going to give in the width and height. That we're going to see in when we start with the CSS and start with the JavaScript program. There, if it is there, you're going to see that one. Okay, just here you're going to see how to give the logo and how to give the header part. Okay, next, so obviously start with the doc type, then HTML root element, and all these things we're going to give where in the body part only, right? So HTML, then if you want we can give the head, that is title. If you want to give that in the title, so we're going to give it in the title. So if you don't want to give any title, so here I'm going to use the head and followed with the title. So title I will do like svit/title. Then I'm going to close this header part, that is head part. I'm going to start with the body. In the body I'm going to give what header, right? So header. In header we can give, okay, first I will show one particular thing in the header, and we're going to see the group, header group. So in header we can apply one more concept called header group. Okay, in header I want to display this logo. Okay, I want to display this logo, that is image source. We have given like svit logo dot jpg, right? Then I'm just going to close this, right? That logo will be displayed. Then after that logo I want to display one particular header, right? So like this I want to display there h1. So fundamentals or like svit college, I want to display this part after that logo, svit college, so /h1, right? So I'm going to close this header now. Only this part I want to display over there, right? Next we're going to see the navigation part. Okay, this is one simple example on header. So close this body and close this HTML. Okay, so I will just give the program 3.html. Okay, just close this, open a program 3.html, open with Google Chrome. Right, see svit logo and svit college. This I want to display in the header part. So what it will do, it will just fit this one in the header. For example, in our website, till here I have a header. I want to display it till here as a header. So in this part, in this space, it going to fit this data. It is the header, right? After this, what we are giving, right? All those are what? Articles and sections. Articles and section. In header, right? In header, I want to group. What the group means? See, I have given just one part. It is like in header I given one statement, that is svit college. I want to group this, means on it should fit to the particular size. For example, like 5 inches. Okay, my website header size is 5 inches. Okay, till here just I want to display over here, right? Till here it will be a header. Just consider this. Okay. Till here is my header. Okay, I want to display the content. Whatever the content I want to display, right? It should fit in between this space only. It should not come outside of the header, right? So here I want to display what? One logo I want to display. Along with logo, I want to display some content here. For example, in logo, just consider, just observe, consider as I have given one logo here. Just assume I have given your own logo. Under that logo, I am giving SYT College, Rajan Kuntle, Bengaluru, 5600 something. Okay, that address I want to give. Right. All those content, all those data should fit between this header. Right, should between this header. That logo will be image. We can't. We are not able to group that image, but the content is there, right? That content, that header group, that we can group, right? For example, the same thing what I said, SVIT College, Rajan Kunte, Bengaluru, 560074 something, right? Now all those data I should display in that small space, right? At that time, what I will do, I'm going to give the header group, H group, header group. So what it will do, it will fit that particular content to that size. Okay, whatever the size is required, whatever the size is there left in that header, it will fit to that particular space. That is what header group will do. Means I want to display more than one statement. Okay, I want to display more than one statement. At that time, what I will do, just I will here I'll just do H group. This is the element, or this is the tag we're going to use, H group, correct? Then followed with something like H1. Next, after that H1, I want to display Rajan Kunte, Bengaluru. Either I can give H1, or if you want to give the smaller size than the SYT College, you're going to use the higher number, right? So the as the higher number increases, the font size will get decreases and the boldness will be decreases, correct? So H2 Rajanu Kunte, Bangalore. So I'm going to close this one. So what is header H group will do? It's going to combine these two. Means in one container, how much space is there? These two content will fit in that particular space. Correct? So H2. Then I'm going to close this H group. H group. Then follow the same thing. It is under the header only. So next is close. Let's see what data, what how the output will get. Open with Google. See, within that particular size, if it is a header, I have not given the header size here. That is the reason it is just randomly showing. But if you give the header size, width, height, and all, there it will fit into that particular space. This is how the header will work. So the header is usually we can give the header. This header we can add in the article section or in the section, means article element or in the section element. We can use this header part in the article also, or in the where in the header in the section also. For example, see here the same result I will get. Okay, the same result I will get, but where same thing. Next I will just give one more over here, like article. So we can use this same this header part in the article. So article, I'll explain what is article and section. Okay, article. I want to give one more data there. H group. Then I will give H3. I don't want to display the particular data. It is not that important. ISC. Right. H3. Next, I want to display CSC. Content I am display that. It will go into group. Okay. Next, header part, or sorry, not header. I'm going to close that group. Close that group, and we have to close that article also. Article, right? So close, save, and open the program. Open with Google. See, exploring. See, I got the result, right? So either you can use the H group under header, or you can use the H group under the article. So it works. The H group. So the header can be given in between, in the article part, the article element, or we can give the H group in the article element or the section element. So anything is fine. Both thing will work. Okay. The slight difference is that if we use the H group in the header, it's going to fit there in the what header part, right? If we use the same H group in the article, that article will be not work where in the header. So the article usually we're going to display on the the body part, means nothing but what we want to display for the user. Example, SVT college is in Bangalore, Rajan Kunte, blah blah blah, and it's one of the biggest college, or it's having 5 branches, one PG program. All those content will you, right? In that content, if you want to use the H group, there you're going to use this article. Under that article, you're going to use the H group, right? So that is the difference in article H group using under the article or using under the header, but both will work the same. Okay, slide working is same in both header, that is H group in header part and the article part. Okay, so we completed your header and heading group. Footer you already know, right? So the same thing we use there in the footer part. What we want to give there, that ampersand symbol, whatever we want to give, that part we can give in the footer. So header footer is done. And in next class we will see the navigation. Okay, navigation, now I have shown, right? Navigation, how it will be, how to create this navigation. If you click on this one, it should move to that particular page, navigation page. Okay, that small snippet I will show in next class, right? Just a minute.